Yeah, it's gonna be the clipboard. Let people come in for a bit. And then we'll go live. Cool. Hello. Just waiting for some people to come. Then I'll start the live streaming. So, if you didn't just see, I've got some beautiful makeup products to play with today. I've got the Mitchell Blurshes, so these are liquid blushes, and made by Mitchell eyeshadow palettes. I'm playing with this one specifically today. So I'm gonna wait for people. Wait until about 5 minutes in, and then I'll start the filming process. Yes, it's going to be exciting. I'm playing with this gorgeous palette. I won't show the inside just yet. I'll wait until I'm actually, filming to properly show it off, even though I have shown the inside on a previous live if you've been here before. So. Got eyeshadow palettes, I've got liquid blushes, I've got 2 out of the box already, one's inside the box. I'm going to do that, keeping it in the box for unboxing purposes. You don't get to see what the actual products look like until I show everything off on the inside of this live. Ooh, fun. It's great. I can easily grab underneath where you are. It's where I can grab my brushes. So I can go like brush. This is my blush brush I'm going to be using with the Mitchell blushes today because I really do like them for the blushes that I've used. I've got a cream blush stick from Mecca, which is an Australian brand, which is a blush stick. I usually just rub that straight onto the stick, but oh yuck, my neck. No. I'm very excited. There's certain shades and certain products I want to use. Cool. I wonder, does this actually do much of a glow? It's like a little bit of a bluish glow, which kind of goes well with the palette I'm using. Back itchy. Yes, almost time. Got my little brush. Let's just make sure I've got everything I actually need sorted. I think I'll use some sponge too. So I'm quickly just going to use the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. Use that all over my face. Now I'm also going to go in with some NYX Pore Filler Primer. I like to use that over the top of my primers that I'm using all over the face, because this one's a bit of a tacky primer and this one's a pore filling. So I use the tackiness to make the pore filling last longer. Velvet Pore Filling Primer. Oh. What are you doing, you weirdo? Apparently my bird's doing weird shit in the background. Yeah, you weirdo. I'm just going to go in with the Star Gem Cosmetics powder. I'm just going to be setting my primer. Looks like quite a bit of powder, but this is how I've been finding I like to do my base. And this is Star Gem's lightest shade of setting powder. It is their translucent. That's pure white. And I'm just taking a small bit, decent amount in the lid, and I pack it on quite decently onto the brush, because I am then stamping this onto the face, which is setting my primer for when I put foundation over the top of it. I found it does actually make a difference, because it almost helps stop the it almost helps grip the foundation in place even better, I've just noticed. So It's what I do. So I'm gonna I think I'm going to use a different setting spray. I was going to use a specific one from Star Gem, but I think I'm going to use a different one from Star Gem. Because this one, while it's nice, it's pumpkin pie, and I just cannot deal with pumpkin pie. So I'm going to go in with the Star Gem Cosmetics Done Setting Spray in the fresh citrus scent. Fresh citrus. Fresh citrus. Got some juicifying going. I usually just take off the lid and swipe it onto the back of my hand. So this is the Hourglass foundation in the shade Cream. Going on the forehead with foundation. I love this foundation because it's super full coverage, but it still somehow looks like relatively skin-like. It's just very smooth. So I feel like I need to start filming now anyways. Oh, at the very least, set. Oh. I'll get prepped. Oh, lovely sound. Cool, filming time. Hello. So, yes, Bets. This time around, I look a little bit different than normal. I look very pale, very beautiful and fabulous, because today, if you've read the title already, I'm playing with all of these beauties from Mitchell's brand made by Mitchell. And I've got some blushes as well as palettes. So these are what the Blurshes look like. They come in a little box. What's really cool is the actual logo on the front matches the shade that's inside of it. So this one specifically is the red shade. I'll try and open the lid. And as you can see, is little M logo is in there. And oh, just look at that. So I've got 3 of them with me. I've got bright orange, bright red, bright pink. So the orange is the shade Mango Daiquiri. This I'm going to be saving for another video, and I'll explain in a minute. These two I'm going to be using today. This is the shade Where's the SPF, and this shade here is Sweet Cheeks. These two I'm going to be actually pairing with the eyeshadow palette Head in the Clouds, as Mitchell himself did a actual look with this palette that I really liked the actual look of, and I wanted to recreate with my own little flair. I'm going to probably use the same shades as him, but I might do a little bit different. I'll see what happens. But this is the look itself that I'm going to be copying or recreating from this palette. It uses the two blushes that I just showed, or at least it uses the pink blush, sorry, but I want to recreate it, and I use the red and pink on both sides, and then I want to use this beauty. And without further ado, the insides. Oh. Look at that beauty. So these colours are absolutely stunning. 25 pans of beautifulness. This is the actual slip that comes inside of it. It's got his little logo with the clouds. But first and foremost, what I'm going to do is I've actually done face makeup. I've purposely powdered one side and unpowdered the other because I usually use powders with my blushes. So what I'm quickly going to do is just do the smallest little bit of contouring with my Hourglass ambient lighting powder. This is in dim light. I'll just use my Stargem Cosmetics crystalline brush. I'll just wiggle it a little bit in the pan. I'm just going to do the smallest little bit of carving because the blush itself is going to be the star of the show today, so I don't need a lot of contouring, but this just gives enough of shape and dimension for me to follow along with the blush. And this side here I have powdered. Oh, a bit itchy. My God. Yeah, so contour there. This side that I just did, like I said, has been powdered. While this side, I've only powdered the under eyes because I usually use cream blushes on an unpowdered, on a powdered base, as the blush that I usually use is, give me a moment, this Mecca Max blush stick. But I want to try it both ways, so on an unpowdered and a powdered base. You can already see that the contour is a little bit stronger on this side because this side's powdered while this side isn't. That is okay with me. But I have what? I'm going to use this brush. This is my Wet n Wild blush brush. What I'm first going to do, hello Erica, I'm first going to go in with the shade Sweet Cheeks. Oh, it's like a little lip applicator. And I am going to first dot that. I'm going to do both sides. I'm going to go dot, dot, dot. I'll first do it on the powdered side, and then just above where I've just done those 3 dots of the Sweet Cheeks, I'm going to go in with Where's the SPF and do the smallest dab. This is the red shade. I'm going to do the smallest dab of that just in there. So I'm going to get a bit of a ombre of blush. So like I said, I'm going to go in with this. This is on the powdered side. So we'll see if this affects the actual base at all, or if it doesn't want to play. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't want to play on powdered because I'll get up close. It's kind of pulled where the foundation is. That is okay. That's why I did this experiment. But the blush itself is quite pretty. This red especially is sticking in this spot. But so that's a bust. That's fine. I'm going to now try it on the sides that I haven't powdered. See what that's like. Like I did other side, I do 1, 2, 3 with one dip of the red right up here. Whoop. Same like what I did on the other side. I'm going to use the exact same brush. And like I said, this side is unpowdered, so this should play nice. Oh yeah, much more. Okay. So this definitely is one of those blushes that you need to use it on an unpowdered base. It is disturbing the foundation a little bit, but that could also just be this brush not liking this product. I haven't had any issues with my foundation being disturbed when I've used this brush with my other blushes before. But I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's kind of disrupted the foundation a little bit throughout here. But it's nowhere near as bad as what it's done on this side. But oh, didn't even realize there's a little bit of it. It actually has, so on the unpowdered side, it's left a slight pink blotch. So I think this might be a type of product that you need to actually apply on the brush itself rather than on the face. I'm not sure, but it definitely has done something to my foundation, especially. I'll try and show it up close. So this is the side that is unpowdered. It's especially, I can see it up here. I don't know if you can on camera right now. On this side, you can definitely see the difference. I'm going to also just quickly change the lighting on the camera so you can see it even better. Oh, can you? Is that even? Right. Maybe I have to. There we go. That might help a bit better. You can see it's just a bit extra patchy on this side, no matter even how much I bounce with this. But this side's much nicer. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it's got a little bit of texture issue. But don't know. This is a product. This is a new type of product for me. I have not tried this type of product before, so it definitely is a have to play with it and see what it's doing. This is just a first impressions. But I'm going to try now putting a little bit of just the pink at first on the actual. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. I've put one little dollop, one little smear. One little dollop, one little smear. That is just the pink shade on its own. And I'm going to first go in with that on just the brush straight up and just bounce that on my face. Let's see if that has a difference. I'm going to put it on the nose. So I've applied it on the nose, and while it isn't as bad as what it done on the cheeks itself, it definitely has disturbed a little bit more so on the side where I powdered compared to the side that I didn't powder. But turn that light down again so you can see a bit of the texture a bit better on the nose, so you can kind of see it. But I do quite like how it looks, though. It is very pretty. I'm going to try. I want to try it as well. Going to get the smallest little bit on my finger. Just going to use my ring finger, do a little dollop on the ring finger. And I want to try that because I sometimes also like to do some blush on the chin area. So with the finger, definitely doesn't seem to disturb it as much as a brush. So maybe I'll try it up on my head with a different brush. It's a bit more subtle on my chin compared to the rest of my face, and I don't mind a little bit of separation of the foundation. That's either it's separating or I'm not that good at blending, either way. But you can but I want to try, I've also got these brushes. This is a similar one to what I used to contour with. This brush I do use to apply some blushes with, so I do want to try that as well. So I'm going to again apply the smallest a little bit of the pink one on the back of my hand. Got a little dollop. I'm just going to, on the pointed edge, I'm just going to bat, so it's a little bit more in the brush. And I'm first going to go around the perimeter and almost like buff it in. Usually I can use this brush with my contour and do similar type thing, as well as this brush with my other lip or cream brush or cream blush, and it doesn't have issues. It's causing, I think, the littlest bit of product breakdown. So I don't know. Definitely is a product that I'll have to play with, because I'm not mad with how this side looks, other than just like the littlest bit of where the foundation is broken down. But that could also be user error. I definitely want to apply a littlest bit more of the red. Bring it into, well, not that side, but the decent, nicer side a bit more. I'm just putting the littlest bit up here. Definitely putting it up here. Mind you, I could have just been me swelling it up just then. Has broken down the foundation a bit. But it's strange. It's like broken down, but still looks pretty. But then there's like little patches of a bit more pigment than other spots. Just little spots. There we go. I think I just have to pat some of it out with my fingers compared to using the brush. But I'm still not sure how I would actually tackle this product just yet, and my full thoughts on it. I mean, my other blushes don't. That's fine, Erica. Thank you for leaving me running anyways. No, it's definitely breaking down, especially on this side. Let's see if I can. Yeah, no, that's just going to mess that ish up. That's fine. It's part of the process of learning and doing these type of videos. But I mean, this side is quite pretty. I'll turn down the lighting a bit more so you can see what I'm talking about. So hopefully you can see what I mean, where it's breaking up the product a bit. Onwards and upwards. So I'm going to call that a. I'm going to probably just stick with doing the eye look on this side. I'm going to do the littlest bit of highlighter, and then I'm going to start doing things. So I'm going to go in with this. I'm going to go in with this highlighter from Stargem Cosmetics. This is in the shade Goat. Comes in cute little packaging. I'm going to use that as my highlighter. And I'll use it on both sides because I love me a highlighter, but definitely is going to be heavily packed on the shit side. I mean, the highlighter kind of saves the texture. A little bit. It will do. Now, this side, which is the much more like, okay, I like this side, I'm going to try to be a bit more strategic with the placement of it. But it's okay because this is a Mitchell type look and he is a bit more out there, and I don't mind if it doesn't look so realistic or natural. I mean, it looks pretty to me. I'm quite happy with that. So definitely would go with this again on without setting the base. Probably do this as a step just before you set everything, which some people do. I usually set everything, and then, like I said, my other cream blush stick, I had no issues actually applying that over the top of my setting powder and using those same brushes, and it doesn't cause disruption to this same level. But that could also just be a me thing, new learning curve, new for a new product. Ugh. It does look pretty though. So like I said, going to attempt this look. So going in with this palette first. Ooh. Beauty. That I'm going to keep on the side. I'm going to pull out every so often to reference. So I'm first going to go in with my Gerard Cosmetics eye primer. I'm going to use, this is a bit of an old fluffy, oh, that's the wrong one. Don't want to use that one for this product. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I just added, so I'm going to go in with this old brush and use my eye primer. So far, the actual blush, I've only liked it on the unset side. I didn't like it on the side of foundation that I set because I did an experiment of trying unset and set because my the Mecca blush stick you can use on both set and unset eyeshadow.
I remember you saying that.
What was that? Sorry?
I remember that you said the Mecca can go on top of powder.
Yeah, so this one, it definitely cannot. I can make it work, but I'd much rather it without. Why have I just done this eye considering I'm going to be doing eyeshadow on this eye first? But I just did. Oh well, because I'm pretty much only realistically going to do one eye because the way that it's performing, I'm only going to really photograph one side because of the way that it's really done a lot of damage to the actual foundation's texture where it was powdered, but the side that it isn't powdered, it has disrupted a little bit, but nowhere near as much. So I don't know if it was just the brush I used or what, but I definitely do need to play with it. But for sure, do not set the base. Or do not set foundation when using the Blurshes.
I actually could see it.
Yeah, this is the nicer side. This is the not
Mhm.
so nice side.
Yeah, on the not so nice side, you can see the disruption.
Mm-hmm. And it's not so bad disruption on my chin, where I used only my finger. On the forehead, it's okay with the brush. It just, I think finger tapping it out might be the best move.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. So I'm going to be attempting this look, like I said to you, Joe. I'm just restarting the filming because it was close to ending.
Okay.
Cool. So now, like I said, camera, that's the look I'm going to go in with. This is the way I'm going to be looking, so hopefully I can stay in frame. This is the nice side, so I want to show the nice side. So he first goes in with the eyeshadow shade Night Nympho, and he actually kind of goes in with a relatively smallish brush, like that size. He doesn't go in with a big fluffy brush. And now, can I even find Night Nympho? That might help, hey? Okay. So Night Nympho is this pretty shade here. So I'm just packing that on the end of my brush, and that you're kind of making it circle because it will be going all the way to the inner portion, but you won't be taking it the full way in. So well, holy crap, holy Joe.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Because I'm trying to keep as close to what he's doing as possible in shape-wise and such. I'll probably, like I said, do my own flair, but I want to try and keep it as close to what he was doing as possible. He started pulling it down and I'm telling you what, Joe, holy shit, like these blend so nicely. Like I'm barely having to do it and it just blends. It just
Oh, that's
blends.
great.
You might want to reconsider if you want to actually get these or not, like seriously.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Save that money, Joe. Somehow save that money. So now I know for his look, he doesn't bring the pink down because he leaves that open for the neon yellow that he uses later. But I remember he uses a similar type brush but smaller. So I'm going to go in with my smallest one. And he goes in with the eyeshadow shade Lucid, which is this bit more bright pinkish purple. Right here. And he's going to wing out the shadow, but he kind of leaves the bottom of it open because he leaves that blank and fills that in with the eyeliner. So whoa, shit. Holy crap. This pink. Oh my god, this is like a kind of similar tone to my favorite shade from Jawbreaker called Gumdrop. And I mean, if this is like a comparable dupe of that shadow, that makes me very, 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 very happy. I can see why he does this look specifically with this blush specifically. Because while I did do a bit of a different blush combo compared to what he was doing, because he just used the pink blush, I used the pink and the red. Joe, these colours, these typically, I've used similar tones before, but they've never blended like this so quickly. Like, I mean, look at that. Perfect. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know how well
it's
you can
very
tell,
pretty.
but
I can
it's
see.
blended like, yeah, it's like a soft pink going right into the blush. Oh, that's so pretty. They're such soft colours, but they're so vibrant at the same time, and that's what's so strange.
Hey, Faiza. Hey, Tish.
Now I'm going to grab a bit more of Lucid. I remember he blends it a bit further up in here with more of the pink as well. So. I mean, he also has eyebrows. I don't. So eyebrows do change it up a bit.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. J.
Mr. J, put the record on. I'm gonna blend this hot eyeshadow. I'm trying. And when the music starts, I'm never gonna stop. And it's gonna drive me crazy.
Oh, no, Erica.
What?
There was a spider in her shower.
Oh no. Poor spider. Poor Erica. Now, I want to just grab a little bit more of that pink just to make the pink the more overpowering rather than... Oh, I love that.
Can you come to the camera a little bit so we can see? Oh, it's so pretty, James.
Yeah, I'm not going to do 100% of what he did, but definitely want to. Now, the part that I'm excited for. I don't know what brush I want to use for this. I think I'm going to use a similar type of like this brush, what I first used, because it's a quite nice packer. And you now go in with this orange up here, I'm pretty sure. Marmalade? Yes. Marmalade. This bright orange up the top here. And I'm just going to go in with little fluffy packing brush. And that goes all on the lid itself.
I know, Faiza. Isn't it beautiful?
Hello, orange. Holy shit. Okay, but real talk, this is kind of like the orange tone that Jeffrey's conspiracy palette with the shade that was supposed to be like cheese dust. But this does it without it being shitty and powdery. Like, look at that orange, Joe.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Look at that orange.
I fell asleep on Debbie's live, and then all I heard is that's gorgeous. And I went, what?
Made my bird beat doing that.
Were you able to see on Marco Polo my mother-in-law's bird?
Yes, I was trying to play it for mine to get her to respond, but she didn't really care for it. It was also early morning, and so she was in her 50 mood.
Yeah, she named the bird Acacia, by thinking it was a girl, and turned out it was a boy. So she shortened it to KK Bird.
It was cute.
Okay, so that's a interesting thing to know as well. So a matte you can actually pack on with your finger and it gets more pigmented and doesn't get weird and patchy.
Oh, cool.
I've not had that with a matte before. Right along the lashes. Even though I will be going in with a black liner. But now he gets a similar little woofy brush like this, and he goes in with the shades. No, I first need to deepen that slight little outer corner of the purple, or with the orange with purple of all things. He uses this shade called Perps and Caicos, but he uses it to deepen the orange.
Like as in Turks and Caicos?
I don't know. It could be Caicos. I don't know.
Oh no. Yeah, I woke up and I bounced down the hallway to give Evan hugs goodnight.
Well, you needed some sweet. Right before my shower, my leg gave out and my head rammed right into the wall. Oh, it hurt so bad.
My mother-in-law thinks that James might be her long lost son
Hey,
Oh,
me. I love that.
because he said his pussy was what did you say?
I don't
exploding.
know.
It was
Yeah, exploding.
Always
like I
exploding.
think that's my long lost son.
The more the merrier. Why not? How can you say no to this face? Oh no.
Oh, I gotta put my medicine on my face. I forgot.
Now that that's all done, I'm gonna try and go in with this neon yellow shade that's in here called UF Yes, as in UF Ho.
So I thought you said, but you know, I
That's
thought
why I
maybe it
wanted
was
to
also
clarify.
my brain could be playing tricks.
Oh, oh, holy Christ! Oh, holy Christ!
Woohoo!
I haven't even started blending it. It's just, ow, wow.
Pull one of my stitches out.
How?
Made my eyeballs water.
How did you do that?
I went like this, and I went my nose like that,
Uh-huh.
and I felt it. I went and I was like, oh no, and I pulled my hand away, and the stitch was on my hand. I was like, oh, that's not nice. My eyeballs was leaking.
Uh-oh.
Guess it's one less stitch to deal with if you think about it.
Well, at least it's not pulling no more.
This yellow is fucking ridiculous. You ready for this, Joe? This is another shade that I'm like, oh my god, Jeffrey and Shane's palette wishes they could be like this. Just look at that.
Yeah. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, wow.
It's like a highlighter.
I haven't played with the yellow and that, but I've seen other people play with the yellow and the conspiracy. It's not like that.
Oh, I've never had a yellow like this. Vibrant. Now, he didn't do it, but there is a really pretty yellow shimmer in this palette, and I kind of want to put that in here. Like amplify it up to 11. Because I'm just.
It's so pretty.
Thank you. I'm having fun. Wow. This is just bright. My lord, I haven't been this bright in a while. See, I mean, I'll show you what I mean. Camera and live stream. So this yellow up here is a shimmer. Shimmer. I can't English. Shimmer, not shimmo. It is a beautiful shimmer called Better Days. Right, look at that.
Oh, wow.
There we go. So I'm kind of like, do I want to? I think I'm going to. I think I want to. Just a little bit. I want to go bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop. And spray a little bit of setting spray to make it. Oh my god, this is actually like magical.
You know, with everything going on right now, I'm starting to feel like Evan is very empathic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It could be possible, especially with him having such emotions, you know?
He like walked into my mother-in-law's and was like, okay, this is what's happening, this is what's going on, and this you're gonna have me come over and I'm gonna keep you company on Wednesday night because I don't have school on Wednesday, so I'm coming over and I'm spending the night with you, me mom. We're gonna hang out.
Oh.
It's so cute. Now, I think
He
that's
snuggled her all day.
That's all. I'm going to be back camera. I'm only going to do just this one eye because this side of my face is kind of a bust, but I'm going to come back with eyeliner done, and then I'm going to use one of the shimmers from this palette as probably an extra highlighter above the brow bone, add a little bit more on there, maybe go around the yellow, make this a bit my own, but I'll be back in a second camera. Yeah. So that's doing that bullshit. Now we can continue talking. How well.
We found a cartoon that Evan will watch.
Wow,
The
magic.
reboot of the Animaniacs.
Oh, I haven't seen the reboot of it.
We turned that on, and he was just glued to the TV.
Oh, that's
Like
great.
normal kid glued to the TV. You could not get his attention kind of thing. And I was just like, normally if
Who
a
are
kid
you and
watches
where's the
like
real
half a
Evan?
second, he's like, whatever, and he walks off. He doesn't
Yeah.
care.
Oh, my. Ah.
No owing on my live stream, Joe.
Dude, I'm sorry, man. I whacked my head so hard my neck almost came out.
Where you whacked your head?
Huh?
Where did you whack your head?
My leg gave out and I rammed the wall right here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's what happens when I don't use my cane in the house. But I hate using the cane in the house.
I do too. I don't like it.
I'm usually
I
around
could,
enough furniture that I can grab hold to something, but I wasn't at that moment.
yeah, everything in my house is like so close together. It's so compact that I feel claustrophobic if I try to like use my cane in the house. Like we got a long skinny hallway, the kitchen's really small, the living room's
Yeah.
pretty small.
The one area right where the guest bathroom is, what is there's no furniture, and that's the area that I feel. It figures, of course.
Should I try and do it in a corner flicky or just leave the wing like that?
It looks really pretty. I don't know. It looks really pretty the way it is.
Yeah, I think I might just not risk it. Not risk it.
My mother-in-law gave me this vape and it's huge.
There's some
Looks like
big
I
ones
was
out
like,
there.
whoa.
Have you tried it?
No, it has 21 milligrams of nicotine in it, and I don't want to test it out and
Go
mess up the stepping down.
Can you not put your? Oh no, yours is different. Never mind.
I gotta get a new coil for it, and I'm gonna have Shannon clean it out and test it out, see what coils it needs, and I don't know if I'll switch over to it quite yet because I still got all these coils for the one I'm using.
Yeah. Hey Erica. Good night, Erica. I meant. Sorry, Erica. I'm out of it. Good night, Erica.
Good night, Erica.
Nice. Now, this is when it couldn't go messy. I'm gonna try and do lashes. I also don't have the same type of lashes that Mitchell was using, but that's okay.
Man, today is not my day. Did Shelly go to bed?
I don't know.
I didn't get a notification for your live earlier.
It's okay. You're here now, that's all that matters. Oh, plop to you too, Pat.
I think I'm gonna eat the other half of my burrito.
Burrito.
Oh, I forgot.
What?
I had buffalo chicken sandwich from Arby's. I tried to eat it, but I wasn't. I think it's just too tired. You know, when you get so tired, you're just nauseous.
I'm nauseous all the time, but I definitely do understand getting extra nauseous when you're tired.
So I couldn't eat it, but I forgot I had it.
I never can eat my whole burrito.
Do you say you never can, or you hope you can?
I never can. I always have half of it left over.
Yeah, you get a burrito and you cut it in half. You eat half, and then you wait for like another meal.
Jason devours his.
I'm either Joe or Jason. I either have half of it left or I eat it all.
I used to have Shannon. He used to work at this company that was they would get in shipments of books and magazines, and then they would distribute them to like uh magazine stands like they have at like the airport and stuff. Well, he was able to bring me home some of the books that were returned, but they had to have the covers ripped off so they couldn't be resold. And they would send the covers in and get a refund for the book, but then the books would be destroyed. So he would bring me home books with no covers. So a lot of my books don't have covers. And I'm like, well, that was a good way that where I could get to have a lot of the books. But now I want books with covers. So I told him, I said, you guys start with my Stephen King shelf and go through and find the ones that don't have covers and start replacing them with books that have covers. And I like soft cover books because if you drop them on your face, it doesn't hurt that much.
I imagine that's true.
Because I read to go to sleep, and if I'm reading and my book's above my face, I'd drop a book on my face.
Jason drops his phone in his face a lot.
I stopped doing that when I put the pop socket on the back.
When you start recording again, let me know and I'll stop crunching.
Oh, I love these lashes. They're so pretty. I'll show you the lashes up close. Oh, I can't get that close. Uh-oh. I'm throwing boxes, not up.
You put this watermelon moisturizer on my face, and it felt like it sunk in, and my face was all soft, and I went like this to feel my face,
Oh,
and like
beautiful.
my whole forehead peeled off.
Oh, gosh.
I was like, what the hell?
I'm coming back to filming again. You can keep on talking. I don't mind. Oh well, I'm back. Yay! I was only going to do liner, but you know, I decided to also do mascara, which my mascara, as always, that I've been loving lately is the Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara. And then I used these lashes from an indie brand called Monk Cosmetics. Beautiful faux mink lashes. They are beautiful. That's what I've got, like I said, currently on this side, on the upper lashes. How pretty, how stunning. And now I'm going to go back in with this palette and use some of the shimmers as a highlighter. Now, you guys that are live, which shimmer do you want as a highlighter? This one, this one, this one. That.
What color do you have on already?
I'm doing it above the pink.
I really like the yellow.
What, the yellow shimmer? I could do yellow shimmer.
Will that look weird?
No. We'll find out, hey.
Mm.
I don't care. This is just for fun. This is just to try it out. Holy shit, even though I'm going in very light-handed with my highlighter brush, it's surprisingly pigmented. But it's actually quite pretty. It's like the slightest subtle yellow wash above the pink now.
Oh, wow. It is really pretty. I knew it would work.
Very acid fairy like. I'm going to turn the lights down a little bit for the DSLR. Hello. Get fact.
Hello.
The light was not turning down. How it worked. Oh. There we go. Can I play with the ISO? Oh, yes, I can. There we go. Oh, you can see my wrinkly forehead. Ignore the wrinkles. You couldn't see them so much with the lighting so high, but look. How pretty. You can at least see the colours of the eyeshadows, how they perform. They are beautiful. I'm really happy with how this performed in the blushes and all that fun stuff. I kind of want to see what... So, this shimmer here called Pink Eye, I'm going to put a little bit of that on my highlighter brush. I'm going to put the smallest little bit of it on top of where my original highlighter is. Oh, that's just amplified it. We love... Oh, holy crap, holy.
I got my copacetic cosmetics in today.
Look at that. That's the... That's an
Oh,
eyeshadow.
wow. That's
An
really
eyeshadow.
pretty.
Eyeshadow
What was
coming.
that? What was that, Tish? I'm sorry.
Oh, I got my copacetic order in today.
Did you like it?
I don't know. I took it out of the envelope and I made sure it wasn't broken, and then I put it back in the envelope.
Oh.
I'm too tired to even see it.
Yeah.
No, I'm now going to do a little bit of a lip. I'll quickly do lip off camera, and then I'll give my final thoughts. Oh, I'll do a lip off camera? No, I'll do it while I'm on the camera liner. I'm going to go in with this LA Girl lip liner. I'm going to line my lips. I want to use one of the blushes on the lips because I've seen him do that.
Oh, that was a jalapeno.
Lip lining. Yay. So this is one reason why I like bullet lipsticks. You don't really need a lip line with them. Compared to liquid lipstick-like products. Or at least I only really feel confident with my application of a liquid lipstick if I use a lip liner.
Right, Faza? It is blinding.
Oh, yeah, I have to talk to you about something on Marco Polo tomorrow, Joe,
Okay.
about the legal stuff.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this Fenty Mademoiselle lipstick. I'm going to fill in the outer, and then on the inner part, I'm going to fill in with a little bit of the red blush.
I still got scaly parts here. In the tape.
I got a scaly part. Oh. Ow. Right here. Just a little piece. You have big piece, you say.
Stick from here to here.
嗯
That's usually the first part that of my face that gets rough for any reason.
I was so mad. Rhonda was supposed to get her Christmas present today, and it's running late. It'll be tomorrow. She don't know she's getting it.
Did
Oh,
she get her Beautylish order?
That's supposed to be there tomorrow. Or Tuesday for her. Which is tomorrow there, but yeah, she's supposed to get it tomorrow. Excuse me.
you had something to say, clearly.
The jalapeno, man, I'm telling you.
Bat. Now I'm going to go in with this brush. I'm going to use this kind of
Stacy got
flattish
her package today.
flat brush. I'm just going to
Do
bat
what?
a little bit of red.
Stacy got her package that I sent her today.
Oh, nice.
I sent her the child palette, and I sent her the a couple of extra Daily Brush shadows I had. I'm so excited that she gets to play with it. And she said her and her husband both laughed at the card, so
That's cute.
you can't not laugh at a cat with tinsel hanging out of its butt.
Okay. Tinsel butt. Tinsel butt.
I mean, she's got like a bazillion kitties. So I imagine that she's had to deal with that at least once.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to add the littlest bit more on, but oh my god, this is so pretty on the lips too. It's like a blotted
That
lip.
is, that's beautiful, James.
I used, like I said, the Fenty Mademoiselle lipstick, and I'm just ombreing the Blursh shade Where's the SPF, which is the more red tone. So I'm pairing it with a bit more of an orangish brown lipstick. So I'm getting a bit of a full type ombre lip going on. Yeah, see?
Oh,
How
it's
well
so pretty.
Yeah, you can see the difference between the red and the orange for sure. It looks a bit more brown on this, but you know, on the camera, you can tell it's brown top. Oh, it's orange too. The red, so like I said, I use this, which is the blush, and then I use this, which is the lipstick shade.
It's so pretty.
Yes, I agree. I like them. So that's pretty much my final what I'm going to do, at least for this part 1 type video, because either tomorrow or in the next couple of days I'm going to film with this beauty, which is the Feet on the Ground palette. I'll give a little sneak peek of the inside. Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I have, like I said, an orange blush, which I'm saving this to go and use with this corally shade. So I'm going to have like a coral orange moment when I do. Hopefully that one I plan and do two actual eye looks. I was going to do just one full face with this because I liked the colours that we used. But this side's blush didn't happen so nicely, but this side did go well. And I'm very happy with how these eyeshadows performed. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. This is giving me in all of the Instagram aesthetic makeup, and I live for it. But this is where I'm going to end this video, not the live stream. But this is where I'm going to end the video. I'm going to take some photos so I can upload photos of this makeup too, because I want to take photos with it. But yes, thank you very much for watching. This is my first impressions of, like I said, the Made by Mitchell Head in the Clouds palette and 2 of the Blurshes, the Where's My SPF and Sweet Cheeks. Next video you'll see that I'll be doing will be using the Feet on the Ground palette with the Mango Daiquiri blush, and I'll probably also incorporate a little bit of the Where's My SPF, the red one, into. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Make sure to remember to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Love to you all from Australia. Bye. And that's that one.
Hello, Chris.
Yes. You might be confused, but I just finished filming. I film while also going live. So I just finished that. I look a little bit badonkadonkas with the makeup on one eye and no makeup on the other one. Now, I've already taken thumbnail. That box can go. These ones can go. You can stay. You have to stay. You have to stay.
Debating on whether I want to eat the rest of that chicken sandwich or not.
Do it and eat it for me. I also need to take some photos of makeup. It's going to annoy me keeping that in there, but I do like to also keep the sleeves and the palettes.
I swear the cats are allergic to themselves tonight.
To themselves, you say?
Every time they get close to another one, they start sneezing.
Silly billies. Oh, shit.
Mother-in-law has 5 cats, and they're all really, really fluffy cats. And she says, "Oh, they're so fat. They're so fat." And I'm like, "They're not fat. They're fluffy. They have a lot of fur, but they're not fat. They're just regular sized cats underneath all the fur."
That's the way Annabelle was. She was Maine Coon, and the Maine Coon in her made her look. I mean, her hair and the tufts on the end of her ears. But we'd give her bath, and she was just like this big.
Yeah, they're just tiny little cats, but they're so furry. They're all like big
I know
fluffy
that
cats.
shit.
But
Fuck you.
my cats are
Sorry.
short haired, but they're fat.
Blend out these lines in my face. At least for photography. There we go. No more lines. Hey.
Not in the mood.
For what? Oh, the cat being rude. What? Joe
What?
saying not in the mood?
That guy being an asshole.
What guy?
Chris, whoever.
Oh, I didn't see any comment. I just said last one I saw, "Hey host," just happened that I came across this channel.
Yes, last one I saw too.
It asked me to approve a message, and I was not going to approve that. So I just
what
got
did
rid
it
of it.
say? What did it say? Hell yeah. Let me know.
He called you a joker, that you was one ugly ass gay dude. No wonder your channel didn't have any subscribers.
Hell yeah. I mean, joke's on you, dude, because this is just for fun. I work with makeup brands taking product photography for them, so I also have a product out with a brand, so I guess I'm doing somewhat decently. This is also a hobby while I study to work with people that have disabilities. So, and what are you doing? You're just being sad hating on the internet. So, bye bye.
That's why I don't even want to say hello to new people, and I feel bad because I feel that way.
Yeah, I get a little bit wary when new people come in and like, okay, is this going to be a new friend or is it going to be like just some random troll that's going to be mean to people on panel or even in chat?
I literally have to keep reminding myself that I found you guys because you guys were new people at one time. You know what I mean?
I know it's a struggle when you don't want to automatically assume or whatever, but equally, it's like we've been burned enough. We can deal, or we can be given a bit of leeway for being hesitant, in my opinion. And also another factor, it's kind of funny they're saying I'm not doing that well, but they found me by just searching. So clearly I must be doing something right. That
Right.
algorithm me out, dumbass.
Well, the thing is the name was familiar to me for
I think that's
somebody
the
else.
one that goes into the other people and Stacy and somebody else too.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't really care. You can call me worse. You can
I
call
don't
me
think he
faggot.
talks a lot though. The name looks familiar to me too. I think he's kind of a lurker troll.
Yeah.
So is this faggot's dealt with a lot worse than you piece of shit. So try me harder.
Oh, we got weird.
I know you don't like it. I'm sorry, but I mean, I've been called so much. It's just like whatever by now. Yeah, it's not nice, but crying's not going to do much about it. So I just reclaim it and use it as like, well, if you're going to call me it, I'll call myself it. How about that? What do you got to do now? You think I'm going to cry about it? The only thing I'll be crying about is how beautiful the highlighter is that's on my face right now. It's so shiny.
I wonder why it always asks me to approve certain messages. Is that because I'm on your as a person that can help or do your channel?
Yes, that, and then also you're also the only one that's probably viewing this through the YouTube area. We're only seeing it through StreamYard, so StreamYard.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I can approve them if I'm on the YouTube end of it.
Yeah, I didn't think about that part.
I sound obnoxious taking so many photos, but oh well. It's great because I'll take a bajillion and one photos and only like 4 or 5 will be used.
I can't figure out what to get one of my friends for Christmas, and I know she loves a certain chapstick, but it's so expensive that I feel like getting her just 4 chapsticks would look crazy. But I think that's what she would.
I think they'd understand as well if they are a big fan of that product. They get that it is a pricey purchase, and I don't think they'd have an issue with it. I mean, equally look at what our box swap has been like, Joe. Your box is size-wise significantly larger than mine, but we both spent around the same amount of money on our boxes.
Right.
So just because
Look.
it doesn't look as much, it's sentimental. That's what matters.
Yeah, I think they'll understand. I mean, the price wise, and they won't buy it for
You can always-
themselves.
You can always, like, if you know something that has like a similar texture or feel to it, then like I've got a bunch of Blistex, and then I've got the stuff I get in boxies and Ipsies and stuff. But I just like having something that has that
Oh, my knees.
texture to have on my lips, something that's like nice and smooth.
I think I'll get the
Maybe.
expensive chapstick because I know they wouldn't buy it for themselves. Her husband will probably wonder why in the world she's only getting a couple of chapsticks. But he won't quit. I mean, he won't.
Lorna.
He won't say anything. Hey, Lorna, did you fall asleep?
I fall asleep on Debbie's live, and then I woke up because she said something was gorgeous. And I was like, what?
Whoa. The colors show up so much better in photography. Holy fucking Christ. Oh. Okay, so imagine it's almost like having, the Star Gem neon pigment pots that I have. It's almost like having them, but in eyeshadow pans in that palette.
Oh.
That's like, what are they performing like? I mean,
That's cool.
I don't think you were here, Lorna, but like, look at that. Look at that yellow. That's ridiculous. Even that orange is beautiful. The pinks and purples are beautiful. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. The second time I use the camo palette, I'll probably do
Hey,
I'll
Emily.
probably do 2 looks, and one look I'll be doing
Emily.
specifically with the corals. Oh well. But Joe, you can choose one eye look, or choose the other eye look, and what shadows I use when I film with it, because I will be going live when I film with this palette too. But look at it. I almost want to get his 9-pan palette because he released some certain shades of colors that would complement well these 2 larger pans that aren't, or these 2 larger palettes that aren't in the larger palettes, but I also equally do not need to buy another 9-pan palette just so I can have a couple more shades that are complementary. Even though it'd be nice. I also have the problem of a giant-ass fucking box of makeup just there, so I can't really add anything else to my collection at the moment because someone sent me a lot of makeup.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know. And thank you, Emily.
Oh, that pimple right here turned into one of those, I'm going to creep under your skin and be painful.
Oh, no.
Asshole pimples.
Oh, I don't want to do that. That surely would fucking destroy my iPad and it would not be happy. How would that even work? That'd be so confusing. I'm downloading footage off of my camera onto my phone, and my phone was giving me the option to do what's called AirDrop to the iPad. So AirDrop is like Apple's version of Bluetoothing things to each other. It's just quicker and more secure, supposedly. And it wanted me to AirDrop a video. So instead of just importing it onto my phone, it wanted to import and then Bluetooth straight away. So I'm like, oh my God, that would take forever and probably freak out the iPad that I'm trying to live stream on right now. If you made sense of all of that, you're welcome. If not, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Emily, me and him. You go.
I was just saying I can go grab the box.
Oh, yeah. Me and James swapped Christmas boxes, Emily.
We're gonna throw out our backs doing it, but it's gonna be great. I've almost literally fallen over while trying to carry this box before, Joe. Like, last time I was live while trying to hold it up, I literally had to correct myself from pitching backwards. Heavy. Oh. Oh. That was my exercise for the day.
I would lift mine up, but my back is killing me. So I'm not going to do it. Uh-oh, Tish. Come back.
Tish. Ow.
It looked like she went to reach for her phone and then she disappeared.
She went.
Hey, Kelly.
Oh, she disappeared. Hello? Hello?
My mom always said I pushed too many buttons.
Yeah. Kelly, I did a makeup look using new makeup.
Hi, Kelly.
Like, look at it. That's what it looked like. I'm currently trying to download the footage onto my phone. I'm not sure, Emily. Joe might have been a little bit on the lesser side of gifting when it comes to the makeup. I'm not sure there really is enough inside of that box that you sent me, Joe. I think it's a bit small, you know, it's a little... Yes. Thank you, Kelly.
I'm so excited.
You put enough makeup in the box to almost break his back, but not quite enough to actually break his back.
Right.
Yes, clearly not enough. I really like these. I hope I can figure out the best way to use them, because without setting, these are okay. They don't mess around the base too much. But I think it's a thing you have to pat in with your fingers. But I like the colours. They're blushes. They blur. They blush. So I don't know if you saw, Tish, but this is the side where I just went straight on the skin and tried to use a brush, and you can see where it's stayed in spot and messed up the actual base foundation. But then when I go to this side, you can see it's much smoother, much nicer.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the side that I didn't set. This side I set with because my Mecca Maxima blush sticks, these, which is a cream stick, I can use on top of the skin even if it's set. So I was trying to see if I could use it if this with the base that's set, and it doesn't seem to like a set base. So I mean, I was doing a bit of experimentation with the products and all sorts while I was doing the video. Yeah, you can. Kelly can drop her link. I know Kelly isn't currently making videos. I think she's talked about making some. But Kelly, you're more than welcome to share your video link, or anyone share her video link and get that out there.
I tried to find Kelly. I know I'm subscribed to her, but I can't find her channel.
How rude! I am going to wipe off the lip stuff because I don't want it on anymore.
Right, Faza?
I'll keep the makeup on my lips on me.
Damn it.
Oh, my eyes, not lips. I'm taking the lips off. My lips are dry.
Oh, here we go.
When your lips are so dry, a normal makeup wipe is like an exfoliator. Hell yeah. Delicious. I just look strange now with no lips on. I don't know, Faza. I don't do shit. I do not look after this skin at all. I do have foundation on, and I obviously have littlest bit of lineage on my forehead, but otherwise I do have pretty smooth skin. I currently, what I have been using, if I can, I'm dying. I'm trying to grab things and things are falling over. So this is my main moisturizer. Phaser, you can grab this one from Kmart for like $3. This is the moisturizer I always use. They also make a hyaluronic acid serum that's in the same line, and that's like $2. You can also buy it from Kmart's website. Another product that I really like, I need to buy a full size of it. I haven't used it in a while. This is a little face serum. The full size of this is expensive as shit. Phaser, you're going to poop yourself a little bit. Full size of this is 160 Australian dollars. So, but I've also been using this. My skin, I found, likes rosehip and jojoba oil. And this is a little jojoba oil skin balancer. So while it's weird because you're putting oil on your face, I've actually found it does almost help balance things out. Yeah, I'll show you the actual thing, the other face stuff that I was mentioning. But you can get different ones. This one is the specific one I get. It's called the Nourish Hydrating, and it's got hyaluronic acid, jojoba oil, ylang-ylang essential oil. There are different ones. They have a couple of lines that are inside of the different things, and all of them are like hyaluronic acid mixed with different things. I've just tried to stick as much as I can with the rosehip and jojoba stuff. But the expensive as hell product, that is nice. I use that mostly on like the forehead, and when I did have it and was actively using the sample, it did make the lines go away, and it has made them a bit smaller. I need to get it again eventually. But my other face products, they're all cheap. I don't use any expensive stuffs. My literal skincare routine, even my cleanser, is in that same line of Kmart stuff. My whole face routine, which is the moisturizer, that hyaluronic acid, the face cleanser, and I sometimes will use that EGF serum if I have some, as well as that jojoba oil stuff. That's my whole routine.
How about sunscreen?
Oh, that obviously is like an extra thing, and I use an Australian sunscreen. But otherwise, that's my whole routine.
Sunscreen is like the most important.
I know. I don't care to mention sunscreen. That people should be using sunscreen. If you don't, that's your dumb fault. We're Australian. We have to use sunscreen, or we burn.
Well, the thing is that you got the UVB rays, which burn you, but then you have the UVA rays, which age you.
I know. We got both, which are very nasty, and they're very in high amounts. Your Kmart in America is different to our Kmart in Australia. It's like how your Sephora is different to our Sephora. It makes no sense, but they're different. But yeah. My usual sunscreen that I go in with, this is the Australian version of Banana Boat. You guys have Banana Boat as well, but ours is a special, like, to get this labeling and stuff, they have to go through the Australian Cancer Council certifications. So this is an actual true 50 plus, unlike your American ones, which they can claim 50 plus when they're actually not 50 plus.
They're usually 35 if they claim 50 here.
Yeah, I like the.
I have been liking this one. I got this as a sample in my last Bella box, not the one I just opened, but the one I got before. This is the Avene or Avene very high protection broad spectrum sunscreen. This is an SPF 50 plus UVB and UVA, and apparently it's water resistant for a certain amount of time.
I had to buy like really, really expensive sunscreen for Evan because
Jason had to get it too.
We were in Michigan and we don't have sun like that. We don't have heat like that here in Washington. When we were in Michigan, he wanted to be in the pool, but I covered him from head to toe in sunscreen. I even put it in his hair because we had just shaved his head, and he burnt to a crisp. He come out of the pool like 5 minutes later and was burnt, and I was like, oh my god.
The one that worked for Jason, they just discontinued, so we've got to figure out another one.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, Joe. I know you.
Yeah, he's
we've had
used it for
discussions before.
years.
Yeah. Yeah, what Phaser said is very true. Skin cancer is one of our biggest killers here in Australia because of how bad our UVs are. But we've had the conversation before, Joe, about Jason's sunscreen and having to try and find that shit. Like, I remember we've talked about how it can be difficult finding one that actually is fine on his skin. And it's sad that they've discontinued that. I wonder why.
Yeah, we couldn't find online.
What did he use?
Bullfrog, Sportman.
Have you tried the CeraVe?
I don't think he has. No, I don't remember him trying that one. Is it good? Is it really good?
Yeah, it's really, really bad white cast though.
Oh, he don't care about that.
But it's thick.
It's me on Black Swallow Story.
But it was the only thing that would protect Evan in Michigan.
Okay. I'll let him know. We have a friend that somehow ordered Australia. I guess you just order from somebody in Australia, and Jason was thinking about doing that.
I'm having struggle now, Joe. It is official.
Mr. J, I was around 5 cats all day long, and they're all long-haired cats, and my nose went crazy. I took Sudafed. It did not help.
What's live, James? I'm sorry.
So Black Swallow has posted about it officially. Jet Thirsty Palette is making one last restock. It doesn't seem like it's been reformulated. It's just one last time restocking.
Good. That way I don't feel crazy like I have to do something. They must have not sold as many as they thought when they said they were going to.
Either that or people weren't. Oh, well, there was a lot of people. I know there was demand for it. So maybe there was just enough demand that numbers-wise, there wasn't enough made compared to the demand. So they've decided to make a couple more. Which, I mean, that's cool if Jeffrey has, and just hopefully he's actually true to his word and it does stay. And no, I'd have the struggle. It'd be cool to get it for me as a collector, but I don't need the shades in it. I just want the packaging for like the collector purpose of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. J, my mother-in-law has 5 long-haired cats and a bird. She has a cockatiel, like James's birds, and so I had to take a video of my mother-in-law's bird saying, "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty," so I could send it to James. Took me months to teach that bird to say, "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty." So every time I go over there, I that's the first thing I tell it. I said, "See here, kitty, kitty, kitty." Now that Evan's older, I feel like I should teach it to say "what the fuck."
Yeah, for my skin, Kelly, I like Banana Boat, but it's not good enough for Jason's skin.
Well, the thing I liked about the CeraVe was not only was it real thick, but it was hypoallergenic.
Look at that.
And Evan was having a problem with the chlorine because he's never been in a chlorine pool.
Oh, okay.
We always go to a river, and so it's fresh water. There's no chemicals in it. So his skin was a bit sensitive towards the chlorine, and I was like, I I don't know how to keep him from getting a rash because he gets out. I put him directly in the shower so he can wash up and wash the chlorine off. But then 5 minutes later, he wants back in the pool. But when we put this, I mean, the kid was walking around looking like a ghost because I slathered him with that stuff.
Yeah.
And it was so thick that it like created this barrier between his skin and the chemicals in the pool.
Yeah. Jason, the bullfrog sportsman that Jason used, literally, when he would take a shower after being in the sun and in the water or whatever, it literally looked like skin was coming off of him the way it comes off when you wash. It was
Yeah.
so thick.
Yeah, the easiest way to get sunscreen off is to use like an oil cleanser.
Oh yeah, that is the first. I never even thought about that, Kelly.
Huh.
But
Yeah, I mean, I love my family, so dealing with their animals is kind of part of it. And her cats are so awesome. Even the one with the smooshed face.
smush face. Oh!
It has a smooshed face. It's a specific kind of Persian. And like its
Oh,
face is so smushed it can't close its mouth. And nobody wanted it when they went to look at
oh,
the Humane Society. Nobody, the cat had been there for a while, so they were like, nope, we want that one.
oh.
All of her cats are rescues.
She sounds like a sucker, just like me.
She saw a cat on the news and she adopted the cat. And because she saw it on Cairo News, she named it Cairo.
Oh. How'd your pictures turn out, James?
Good. I'm editing some now.
I don't know how to edit pictures.
I know a
Magic.
little.
And they edited. I cough at my phone.
I just take the picture, pick which one I like the best, and then I put it up, and sometimes I'll like put like a thing over it so that it like brightens the colors or like mutes the colors or make it black and white. But like that's as far as my editing skills go for a picture.
I have an app that's kind of like Photoshop on my phone that I can properly do things. And because the way I do my photography with my camera, it's using what's called the RAW format. So you kind of have to do some editing in terms of fixing the colors to make them to what is actually true to life. So you don't always have to edit, but it's just some cases you kind of need to if it's just the way you're doing the photography itself. And because I'm doing it in the RAW format, like I explained, it means I have to play a bit more. But I mean, sometimes on the very rare occasion, I will do some editing. Like I'll fix if there's a little bit of like issues with skin. So, I mean, I don't really care that much. Like right now, I'm fixing the little bit of the separation of foundation around my nose because I'm not focusing on the way that the foundation looked around my nose. I'm focusing on the way that the foundation and stuff performed with the blush and highlighter and face and eyes, if that makes sense. So I go through very carefully and just get rid of the issue problematic area, which it's not much. Like, so that's the edited fixed photo.
My sister
that's it before I've edited. Can you see? That's it before edit. That's it
Uh-huh.
after edit. Like barely a difference, but it's just gotten rid of the partial separation. So I've just fixed the separation line.
My sister, I don't know what she does to pictures, but she like blurs it so much that she ends up with no nose.
Oh hell
And
no,
like,
I don't do that shit.
girl,
The worst,
you're not Voldemort.
Now, the worst I do, I like to use a filter that makes the photos look like it was taken on a film camera. So I'm still like using the full HD photo. I'm just making it have a filter on it so it looks like it, like I said, has been taken on an old Fuji camera. So it gives it a little bit more grain while it still being the hyper sharp DSLR. So that's kind of what the end result looks like now. I've put on the grain filter, so it makes it very stylistic, almost like a taken on film. It's fun. It don't look
Mr.
like me either.
Mr. J, my mom, she had a Shih Tzu Ocelopso, and she used to call it her little shit os.
Uh-huh.
And that dog hated everyone but my mom.
Oh, wow.
Like, nobody could get near my mom. That dog would, like, protect my mom with its last tooth.
Sending photos.
I'm getting tired, James. I think I'm going to jump off here.
That's okay. You can go.
I love you guys.
I love you. I went to go you love I, but I went I love you.
Bye, guys. Night.
Good night.
Are you going to Tish, or is it just going to be as travel time?
I don't know.
Did I not? Oh no, I'm sorry, Tish. I thought I sent you the photo. Can you even check photos while you're on this or no?
I don't know.
I sent you photos anyway, so we find out.
You don't. Oh, there we go. I think if I check it, it turns off my camera, and then I got to figure out how to get back in. And
Then you're stuck forever. Oh
it's a
no!
whole process of, okay, which button did I push?
Felt that. It's okay. You can look at the photos later. There's no big rush. Because I've still got a couple more to play with and edit and send through. Because like I said, I'm just correcting the colour of photos so that it's more accurate to life.
Evan ran off with my monkey pillow again.
Yeah. So this is the photo without adjusting colours to make it realistic to life, and that's after.
I like the yellow above.
I know it was a nice little touch that Joe said to do. And it wasn't done in the original look, but I do it for Joe. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to save this first, so then I can have unedited.
All this makeup. I gotta make videos.
I know, all the makeup, all the video times. I've got all this footage now to play with. I haven't even opened up the box from Joe. You haven't even gotten makeup from me yet. You haven't even got makeup from other people yet. What you gonna do, Tish? You're just going to have to do a couple of videos of like makeup roulette where you just have a basket of unused makeup and you just grab.
It's like all the makeup. There's so much stuff I haven't used yet.
Good luck.
Well, I think that I need to like do like the unboxings and the hauls and all of that. And then I need to start going through and like, okay, this is the palette I'm going to use this week. I haven't used it before. Get ready with me kind of thing. And just, I dread cleaning makeup off my face right now. I want the sensitivity in my nose to go away.
Especially after yanking your own fucking stitches out. That's some bullshit.
I mean, it's going to happen because they're meant to fall out along the way. They're not the type that the doctor's going to take them out.
You fall out, not be ripped out.
Yeah, I didn't mean to yank it though.
Have I told you about
It
the
was
couple
like
of
yanking
horror
out nose hairs. That was just like, whew.
Trust me, I've had some horror stories with piercings. When I used to have my first and second nostril pierced, I was using a face face flannel or a little towelette to do like some of my face skincare, and I was rubbing and I forgot that I had both nostrils pierced, or both nostril piercings in one, and I literally pulled out both at the same time. And the piece of jewelry they were straight. They're called like nose bones. So they were straight with balls on both ends. One ball was slightly smaller than the other. So essentially, imagine it's like a little butt plug, but for your nose. So I had to yanked out the butt plug part, holding it in.
Well, when I had my piercings in here, the jewelry in my each side of my lip, I put this like really cutesy one in, and it like the hole was too big, and it like the thing like went straight through my lip while I was sleeping.
No. No. I say no to that. I veto it so hardcore. I do not like it at all. No.
Kelly wants to know if you have an opinion on Sephora brand eye makeup.
I've never used Sephora brand eye makeup.
Me neither. If you want to
I
know
sent
about
you
dollar
a
store
photo.
makeup, I could tell you about dollar store makeup.
Yeah.
That's all
I'm
I
gonna.
really tried to use before last
Oh
Christmas.
no! Why did you not tell me?
What?
Star Gem was live on you now.
Oh no.
Oh no! Are they still alive? Hello?
I'm glad.
Let me find out. I'll be like, hello. Hello. Okay. Now that has been posted, I'm going to post photos to the Instagram. It's called Black Swallow, the people that sent me the makeup from Mitchell. They reposted my thing on their Instagram story.
Nice.
I'm just taking a selfie. I was trying to take a selfie, and then the selfie camera on Instagram freaked out and froze and not opened. I'm like, excuse me, let me take a selfie. The fuck? Let me be vain. I almost feel like I need to use Mitchell's filter just so I can have, the Mitchell vibes going on. That ruins the makeup. Get fucked, Mitchell's filter. I'm a dumb cunt. I should have been like, I should have had the palette here, so I can be like, oh, I use this palette with it, but I don't have the palette here with me because I put it away and I can't bother to grab it for the selfie. Tish, why don't I think things through? I don't know. I'm so silly. Oh shit, my mouth looks horrendous in that photo because I don't have any lipstick product on. And it looks like I've just ate asshole. Ooh. Maybe I do need a filter, in fact. Uh-oh. Nah, some good old zoom and cropping can get the job done.
Good night, Kelly.
Good night, Kelly. Good
Wishing
night,
you lots of happy
Kelly.
dreams. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go too. See if I can get more than an hour's sleep at a time.
You can try get some sleep. I probably can make do with the time that I'll have. I'll go to start some editing of videos because I have stuff to edit. So, fun times. Video editing. Woo, fun. And
I miss
post.
editing on my phone.
I do editing on my phone sometimes. I also edit on the iPad. But yes. Love you. Try and get some sleep.
Love you.
Try and get some sleep. Good luck with that.
Bye, everybody in chat.
Good night, everyone. Thank you. Oh, I'm covering my face. Thank you for coming. I'll quickly show you a bit of a close-up of the makeup so you can see. Oh, no Photoshop here. Look at that. Whoa, look at that. Whoa. Fabulous. Even though I did get rid of the wrinkle around my nose. Night, everyone.